Oh, well, listen, the festive season is underway, and Golden Cloud and Beacon, they are on the search for South Africa's best bakers. Now, 5 lucky viewers stand a chance to get paired with a professional chef and compete live on Expresso in the kitchen for the grand prize valued at 50,000 Rand. Well, it's time for us to call someone, and on the line, I've got Zandeline. Good morning.
Good morning.
Zandeline, tell us what inspired you to enter this competition?
I love baking, and a competition is always welcome because I get to challenge myself and think outside the box with what I do. So I thought, why not?
Well, listen, that approach is what's getting you into our finals, because I'm very happy to announce that, Zandeline, you have been selected by our viewers as our 3rd Festive Baker Search finalist. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. I look forward to being on the show and baking for everyone.
Oh, well, listen, we are looking forward to seeing the creation you'll be coming up with. Have you got any ideas of what direction you maybe want to go into?
I'm just going to surprise myself on the day as well.
Okay. Well, that's how you do it. A little bit of pressure.
Creative as possible.
Well, Zandeline, we're holding thumbs for you and crossing all the fingers, wishing you all of the best of luck. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, there you have it. With just one more week left to enter, our 5th and final professional chef, Grace Stevens, is joining us this morning to give us a masterclass on making the ultimate gingerbread house. Now, this is something I'm always fascinated about, because a lot of people have gingerbread house parties where it's all about decorating, and now we get to make one from scratch.
Yes, and I think that gingerbread houses are just, isn't it just the signature icon of the season? So I just love making gingerbread houses. I make them a lot at this time of the year. So I'm going to start you off with a very basic gingerbread biscuit recipe. This you can use to cut, obviously, decorations and things. So this is your gingerbread. So I've got some butter in here. Use real butter, some brown sugar. And the secret with gingerbread is you can use different colors of brown sugar. So if you want to go nice and dark, you know the Germans have a really dark gingerbread.
Yes.
Use treacle sugar. Otherwise, you go for light browns. You can choose anyone in between. So that's how you can mix it up a little bit. Obviously, we have ginger. So I've got my flour here. I've got ginger. And don't skimp on your ginger, because that's the flavor that you want. Of course, some raising agent and some salt, and then lots of cinnamon, and you can mix it up. And yeah, I mean, that is just the best. And then mix this up. So those are your dry ingredients. Then we beat our sugar and our butter. Let me see if I can.
There we go. And if you need
this
to adjust
going.
the speed, you can just push that little arrow here in the front.
This is very nifty. Yeah.
We've mastered it.
Oh, yes. So you want to get this nice and cream. That's very important, that it's nice and light and creamed together, and that your sugar is well combined with your butter. Do you want to give this a go?
I'll give that a go.
You give this a go while I'm getting everything else. So once that's combined, then you're going to add your egg. You add your egg and then you beat it some more. So let's add your egg. I
feel like we're losing ingredients here.
We are losing ingredients.
We're losing ingredients.
Don't worry. When we're baking, we don't worry about the mess. We just are making
all about having fun.
Yes, that's what we're doing. So you make that so that it's very well combined.
Adding our wet ingredients.
So I have some syrup here. This is going to add flavor. Oh, that's looking amazing.
Is that what we want?
That's awesome, yes.
Okay.
Right, so your syrup goes in.
You can add our syrup to it.
Okay, and that's also going to give you a lovely color on your gingerbread. That goes in.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Now, this is a recipe we obviously need plenty of time for. But if we are running out of time, Grace, you're gently adding the dry ingredients to the wet.
Yes.
And once that is all mixed up, do you then pop it in a tray and cut your shapes out afterwards, or do you actually get little gingerbread shapes that you can just pop into the oven?
You can get shapes that you cut out, but otherwise just download a stencil for your gingerbread. So your dough will come together really nicely. I roll mine out between 2 pieces of baking paper, so it's nice and flat, and then use your stencil to cut out your gingerbread, just like we've got over here. Of course, nothing comes out perfectly.
No.
So I've got a bit of a trick here for
Okay.
Okay, so if things are looking a little bit wonky on your gingerbread side, then just use a zester. And this is the trick that we use when we're making it, and we can make them perfectly shaped. So there we go. Are you ready to build?
I'm ready to build.
Because
So I'm going to
I
leave this for you to build, because I need to tell you at home, you could be one of 5 finalists competing on Expresso for that grand prize of 50,000 Rand in cash. The winning contestant and chef duo will be crowned live on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Now, to enter, bake with Golden Cloud and Beacon, snap a picture and share your bake using hashtag Golden Baker Search 2022 and tell us why you should be a finalist. You can also WhatsApp your entry to 078 102 0321. And I hope today myself and Grace Stevens gave you the perfect inspiration to get that entry in.